G'day Scrappers, Menace here with another episode of Scrap Mechanic. This time we are checking out the update. There has been a few new blocks added. These are the Totebots, which are note blocks basically. Inside Scrap Mechanic they do different things and they are super cool. So basically the best way to set them off, in my opinion, is using some sensors. So we'll chuck down the 4 different tote blocks here, put you in there, and we'll add on some sensors above each one, just like this for now. With the sensors, you do want to turn off this sound because it will ruin any kind of music that you try to make. It just sounds absolute garbage. So we just turn all these off. And with the sensor update, it is actually going to be pretty sweet. So we've got our 4 sensors here. So we're going to start off with this block. This is the simple bass block. We have to connect it up first. And you can hear there, it's sort of a keyboard synth bass sort of sound. I believe that's what they were calling this one. Is this one the bass? Yeah. Slap it a bass. We put nice and low. To get that really good synth sound, you really want to have a nice and low one. We'll hook this one up here. This one is different types of percussion instruments. So you've got your kick, and there's 5 different types of kick, which is awesome. So this one's like, this is your traditional kick if you're going for a sort of traditional rocky sound. This is a bit more of a techno-y sort of key sound. Same with that one. I kind of like that one a lot. We've got some snares, standard snare, and then very different snares in here. Got 5 different hi-hats. They're actually very strange hi-hats. They're closed hi-hats, by the way, for any drummers out there. Glitch. So these are just multiple noises that you can add in the game. I like that. That's super cool. All right, then we've got this block here, which we known as the synth voice. All right, so we'll put that one down in here. And this is your sort of lead, all right? So if you're going to make a song, you want to use the bass to sort of hold the rhythm with the drums. Bass and drums go together. They're like, you need to mesh them together. They sort of follow each other, and they definitely are pretty much the driving force behind the song. The synth, though, is what everybody recognizes as the main tune for the song. So you want to have nice high ones. You can even go low. And you want to create a melody, basically, with this sort of stuff. So we'll leave it on the middle C right now. And then this last one here, I don't remember what this one's called, is the blip. So this is also another... So this is another sound that you would use for melodies and whatnot. You can combine the two, and it's pretty cool. So if we run across the two, this is how they pretty much work. So there you go. Using all of these different things, you can make yourself a little bit of a tune. Now, I thought I'd show you some tips to make some basic beats and basic bass, because I feel that's pretty important for the songs if you're going to create something with a full sound. So we'll just lay out some groundwork here. Now, issue that I have with this is bearings make a lot of noise. So if you want automated songs, you're probably better off using some kind of railcart system. Or we could do this, all right? I'll show you what I want to do. So basically going to make music sticks, okay? So music sticks are going to be pretty much like this high, right? And we'll just use 1, 2, 1, 2. So that is a basic beat stick, okay? And then from here, what we will do is we will make another line up here, right? And then we'll add our sensors all along here. 1, 2, 3, 4. To be honest, we only needed 2. And that's going to revert back and forth between bass and the snare, okay? So we want to turn off, again, those sensors sounds, all right? And then we need to adjust this. I think we need to adjust it to 2. We'll put this one on 2 because we want it to go around. So we want, when the block is in this position here, we want them to be activated, all right? From here, we'll extend the floor out a bit so we can include some tote blocks. Actually, you know what I might do? Is I'm going to experiment a little bit in this video because I haven't had much time really to play with these. We're going to put our tote blocks... we're going to put our tote blocks pretty far away. So we might actually get rid of this, and this, and this, and this, and then this, and this, and this, and that one too. And then we will... I do believe we're going to have to extend this all the way out. We just want to kind of drown out the sound that comes from the bearings doing their naughtiness. So unfortunately we have to do this. But that's okay. And we'll put it all the way over here. Wish there was a way you could turn bearing sounds off. Please, devs. If you listen to me ever, listen to me now. This should be far away enough for it. So we'll chuck down our bass, okay? All right, then we'll chuck down our lovely friend, this is, hang on. We won't chuck the bass down. We'll chuck down two of these. So we're going to make a drum kit to start off with. Actually, we could probably, yeah, for now, we're going to be just fine. So the first is going to be the kick. That little kick. That kick there, yeah, that's the right one. Then we'll add in some snare. Right, nice and easy, right? And then we will hook them up. So I think that was the kick, and I want the kick to activate first. So we'll do that one. I'll run all the way over here to this little fellow right now. Nice. Ah, it's opposite way. That's fine. What we can do, we'll do that. Switch all this around. Oops, that's the wrong one. I think we are good to go. All right, then we'll pop down this here. It kind of also is a bit glitchy, obviously, with the, what's it called? The controller being basically poop, especially loading in and out of the world. We don't need this right now, so we'll put, this is our drum kit. Very simply going to turn on the controller to 360 degrees. We're going to continuously move. We'll put it about middle. All right, this is going to control the tempo of the song. And you kind of want to have everything running in synchronization with each other. So we'll just turn this on and we should be good to go. You can hear it already. Nice. So now we want to add some basic hi-hats to complement your little bass track. And you can see here, look, it winds up and keeps it. It's so stupid. So I kind of need to think about this because I want to get the hi-hats to be in the middle of it. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so now I've kind of come up with this and I don't know if it's going to work. It looks like a pineapple. Basically what it is, I've broken up the beats. So it's going to pretty much, I kind of want it to go between. This will make a different sound to what I was originally planning to do, but you'll get the idea once I do it. We can adjust the intervals afterwards, but basically what we're doing is we're breaking up a 90-degree angle here into 3 segments. So 1, 2, 3. So between a bass kick and a snare kick and a snare hit, we're going to have 1, 2, and 3 lots of snare. To do that, all I did was pretty much layer this with 4 different bearings, hook them up to our friendly controller here, and then I added 30 degrees between the two because 30 times 3 is going to be 90 degrees, which is the difference between a bass and a snare kick. It'll make sense in a minute. I need to also match this up very much the same. So this is kind of in line with that one there. I think that's a little bit out. Like there. That looks fine to me. Now we need to hook up these ones here, and it shouldn't matter which order. As long as, I mean, you could really fine tune this to have multiple types of hits between the different hi-hats. So you could go for really intricate sounds and really come up with some cool stuff. Let's have a look. We'll see how this goes. Actually, you know what I didn't do? Is I didn't set up these hi-hats. So we'll go in here, if I could speak right now. So, kind of like number 2. Thinking. We'll use number 2 for all of them. And then what we'll do is hook up that one singular switch to both of the controllers. And then we should be okay to go. Hang on, let me check. Have I set this up? No, I have not. So I need to do this and then this, and now we're good to go. I didn't hit this on. Why is this one not working? Having some issues here. Aha. Yeah, hear that beat? Oh, I like it. So I want to try and muck around a little bit more so. And we'll turn this off. Off, please. What I want to try and do is I'll kind of figure out a way to make the beat, the 3 hits consecutively between the bass and the drum kick. So it's like, if that makes sense. Give me a minute, I'll try and figure this out. Playing around with it, I don't think it's going to work unless I spend a huge amount of time figuring this out. But for now, that basic beat, which we'll turn on again. Go back over here, because it sounds so cool. All right, and we can adjust the tempo, all right? If you want to slow it down, if you want to go for some fully sick dubstep wub beats, you know, we go into our controller here. We'll go slow it down just a bit like that. It's probably going to mess with our lovely settings. So we'll just let that run for a minute until it settles down. Got it now fully stopped. I always run away too early. Oh, isn't that groovy? So we'll, I like to speed up just a little bit more, and we'll try and make a bass line for this one now. So turn off, and it's going to really muck around for quite a while. I know it. So now we kind of want a running bass line, if that makes sense. So I'm going to make the next music stick, and this one might be a little bit more complex than what we've come up with for so far. And so after a fair bit of tinkering around, I've realized that this method's not really great for creating bass lines. What I wanted to do was have like a rolling bass line that went through 3 different notes. It was 8 beats on one note, then 4 beats on one note, then 4 beats on another note. I'm going to muck around with it in the future and maybe come up with something, but for now I've just got a simple 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 beat. Got a simple bass line to that, and I'll show you what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. And I think we could do a lot better than this. Like, it's okay for our first one, but this is just kind of, I wanted to share with you the basics of creating some good music within Scrap Mechanic. I really think the best method probably is to create a car now that I'm thinking about it a bit more. I don't know. If you guys got anything better, let me know. I think even as well having something like the punch card method, like I had my clock, was probably the best way to do it. I thought about having things like possibly rolling circles might work. We could do that. We could make a big tumbler and do it. Maybe that's something for the next episode, but this is kind of wanted to show you the basics of these tote blocks, what they did, and what I plan to do with them in the future. I think that I made like I don't know what you call those things. You call them things. Well, whatever. I'll come up with it in the future. Thanks so much for watching, guys. My name is Menace. I'll see you all in the next video. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Make sure you check out the rest of my channel and hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. Thanks for watching.